let's be frank, you need a travel agent, and this is why. This weekend, I'm doing a little trip in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Yes, that Pittsburgh. Now, part of this trip is that I'm visiting with my friends at Upon a Star Travel. Now, the purpose of this video isn't to be an ad for Upon a Star Travel. It's to show you why I still use a travel agent and why you probably should too. I travel a lot. I probably take at least 10 trips a year that I need flights for, and it used to be even more than that. And relying on a travel agent is so big for what I do. Now you might say, Derek, you don't need a travel agent, you do it all the time. And why would you spend that extra money? Well, number one, most of the time you don't have to pay for it up front. They make their money on the back end through the companies they work with. But here's why I use a travel agent, and we're gonna meet some of the agents at Upon a Star, and I'm gonna let them tell you a little bit more about what they do. And we're also just gonna check out Pittsburgh because this is one of my favorite towns to visit. So reason number one that I use a travel agent still is for reasons like today. I went to the airport, I checked my main bag, and then I had my camera case with me that had over $5,000 worth of gear. And I had checked in last night, everything was fine. I even have the confirmation email from United, which is probably my least favorite airline of all time. That's neither here nor there. So as I go up, I open the app and it says, you haven't checked in yet. So I go up to the desk and she's like, oh, you haven't checked in. I'm like, here's the confirmation email. She's like, oh, sorry. So it put me all the way back in the 5th boarding group, which is basically at the end of boarding. So I was really worried that my case wasn't gonna make it on, that they were gonna have to check it, which is a giant no-no for me because the last time I had to check something from the gate at United, they lost it for 2 days. And if I did that, I'd be in a lot of trouble for this trip. I wouldn't have any of my cameras. As I'm going up, sure enough, all the bins are full and they have to check it. I'm terrified. Now, this is where a travel agent can step in. One, if something did happen, this is where they can kind of help navigate and start talking to the airlines and the companies you're dealing with to try to recover your stuff and make it easier on you. Plus, they're the ones that are already making your trip easier in the front end, like me making a mistake. That had nothing to do with me or anything I did. That was just the software issue with United, because again, they're terrible. If you like United, awesome. Tell me why you like them. Reason number two why I love travel agents is because they have so much more knowledge and they all love what they do, at least at Upon a Star. When they have that passion and that knowledge, they're gonna make your trips easier, especially places that you don't go to a lot. Now, I go to Disney all the time and I still use them to book my Disney trip. And you're like, why? You know all the ins and the outs of Disney. Of course I know the ins and the outs of Disney, but if they can do all those little steps of like booking my room and doing those kind of reservation things for me, I don't have to pay them any extra, I'm gonna let them do it. So there's a lot more reasons why I use a travel agent and why you probably should too, but we're gonna talk about those as we go through the video. But right now, let's go check out Pittsburgh some more.
Say hello, everybody. We could have had a bunch of different places. We're going to a Brazilian steakhouse tonight with the whole team from Upon a Star. So really soon, I'm going to have people start talking about why you need a travel agent from a bunch of people who are travel specialists. You're going to be surprised at some of the reasons why. Like United being terrible and making you check your stuff. So, you know, that's why you need one. We're about to get the meat sweats with some Brazilian steakhouse, one of my favorite staples. So we're gonna go in here and I'm gonna make him regret letting me in this place.
incredible weekend here in Pittsburgh, and today I am participating in our 80s extravaganza. It has been so much fun. Walking through the streets of Pittsburgh dressed like this was a little interesting. Cliff can tell you, I had a lady assault me.
Yes, it was quite entertaining.
And a young lady, she grabbed my chest and said some things.
She was very worked up about all of this.
I mean, how could you not be? But this is the last day. We're having our big party here. It's been an absolute blast. And we're gonna do some putt-putt. So come hang out, do some putt-putt with all of my favorite travel professionals. It's gonna be a good time.
What is your time worth? Is your time worth using an expert? You do not cut your hair yourself. You don't groom your dog yourself. You use an expert because you know what? Time is money. And we have the expertise to get you where you need to go. Let us leverage our resources. Let us do for you what you can't do on your own. Yeah, absolutely. Can you research it? Sure. You can type in Mexico resort on Google. You're going to get 3.2 million hits. How do you know which one is the best one? How do you know which Disney resort is actually worth it for your family? Not for me, not for my friend, but for your family. That's what we excel in. We make sure that you have the best value for your dollar. And what we can contribute to your vacation speaks volumes, and you will have better customer satisfaction using a travel agent. Every step of the way, you have a one-stop shop. You don't have to research it on your own. You don't have to panic when a flight cancels, because guess what? We know what to do, and we know how to help you, and we want to help you. That is what we love to do.
Why should people use a travel agent? Well, it's easy to maybe book yourself. It's easy to go online, do some research. We're like, hey, I'm gonna go to Expedia. However, those places won't take care of you. Ask anybody who lived through COVID and had a trip with online sites such as that. They didn't go so well for them. Meanwhile, travel agents like us are working hard for our clients. We make sure that your experiences are genuine, are memorable. We're the guys on hold for hours at a time while you go out about your day. We're the ones checking out for the promotions at all times, sending you emails saying, hey, guess what? I just saved you $600. We're the ones that can answer all the questions. And when you call us repeatedly, you talk to the same person. You call other places, the online sites, the Costco's, the AAA's, you might get this person, that person, that person, every time you explain it to yourself. Otherwise, call us, whatever. We build relationships with you. Hopefully, you'll come back to see us again. We love working with our people to the point where even if we save you money, our commissions go down. But that's okay because we want you to save money. We want you to have the best and most memorable trip possible, and we love being a part of that. That's why I do what I do. That's why we all do what we do, is because we want people to have memorable vacations that aren't just vacations, but are core memories that last for a very long time.
So in this day and age, people's time is very valuable. And when you hire a travel agent, you have someone to do all the legwork, all the time-consuming work for you. And you could save yourself maybe 12, 15, 20 hours on planning, researching a vacation, and an agent does that for you. And 9 times out of 10, it's a free service.
Why do you need a travel agent? Well, first off, you can't believe everything the internet tells you or shows you. We're here to confirm that everything is true, correct, and up to date. And we're also just a phone call away, whereas if you go to the store, we're not going to say where you buy your toilet paper from. You're not necessarily going to get anybody on the phone for quite a few hours. So, again, we're always a phone call away, an email, and we're going to be your main point of contact, always give you the best and most correct, up-to-date information.
So you use a travel agent because Costco, Expedia, Travelocity, and those online retailers, they don't bring anything to the table for you. They take your order, but we actually help you plan your travel. We actually take care of the details. When things don't go to plan, let's be honest, with travel, not everything goes to plan. We're here for you. We take care of the details. We flush out the bugs. We sit on the phone. You don't have to. You go sip margaritas, and if you don't like your room, we help make it better.